Hey everybody, it's me, DeoGenZ. Welcome to my Pokemon White walkthrough. We're here in Hodomoe City, and don't know what that is down there. Can't imagine that being a boat launch because it goes into the ground, but maybe it's a secret tunnel. And here's the flower shop. I think you're going to have to talk to that girl later if you have the event Shaman if you want the Gracidia flower. Not sure, but that guy back there, he sells powders, healing powders that make your Pokemon hate you basically, but they do the job, and they are nice and cheap. And what do you have to offer us? Anything? Okay, gives us an item. So that's the flower shop. Basically get your herbs, spices, powders, whatnot. And this guy right here, this will be our first triple battle. That's right, guys. Finally, we get to see the new triple battles that have been so critically acclaimed over the past few months. Or not even critically acclaimed, but very discussed. Very discussed topic. Thoroughly discussed. Overly discussed. In fact, I'm disgustipated by the discussions. So for our first triple battle, we're going to be facing a Zubraika, which is on the left. It's the Electric Zebra. In the middle, a Worubiru, which is the evolution of Nagroku. And all the way on the right, by my dude, is a Bassarow, the useless fish Pokemon. So this guy has some pretty tough Pokemon, some pretty not tough Pokemon. And unlike my Sarcosuchus, his Worubiru actually has Intimidate. And remember when I said Nagroku could possibly have two abilities, and I have Overconfidence, the other one being Intimidate? Well, there's another one I found out, and that's the Dream World ability. And I believe it's Anger Point, and it's pretty cool, very cool ability. And I can see how it could be used in double battles especially. But what it does is when Nagroku or Worubiru is hit, or his final evolution, which we'll get there, is hit with a critical hit, his attack will be maxed out instantly. So you know how my Sarcosuchus will slowly gain attack stats when finally defeating a Pokemon? Of course, it's being a bit difficult now since he's in the first stage of evolution. But yeah, you have to slowly work your way up there. When you get hit with a critical, you'll get instantly max attack. And that is beautiful right there, especially since Sarcosuchus, my Nagroku, is definitely delegated for attacking, not special attack. Now you may be wondering, why is that it's such a useful ability? It's not, but it is. And let me explain it. It is in the way that it's good for a double battle, for a strategy-based team, but it's bad in the main game because, you know what, you're just not going to be hit by critical hits that often. Or at least you hope you wouldn't be hit by critical hits that often. So, in order to use it strategically and well throughout the game, you're going to want to have a Pokemon that can hit your Pokemon, your Nagroku or whatever, with a critical hit, and almost guarantee it every time. For that, I would suggest having a Honchkrow and mixing it with the final evolution of Nagroku, which is a Worubiru, or Bieru. It's a very short variation on the Worubiru name. And you have those two Pokemon go out, have your Honchkrow be faster in speed EVs, hit it with a Night Slash, I believe. It's either Night Slash or whatever the dark move is that Honchkrow can learn that does critical hits, like up the ass. Make sure that your Honchkrow has Super Luck, which, again, ups the increase for critical hits, and then attack your own Pokemon. That's right. And since the Night Slash is Dark-type move, Nagroku, or what's his name, Worubiru, will not really be that affected, especially if he's a Wall-type Pokemon. So there you could have a very, very strong Worubiru in an instant by attacking your own Pokemon. It's a bit of an unorthodox strategy, I admit, but I kind of concocted it on the fly when I learned that there was Anger Point, not knowing that there was 3 possible combinations of Intimidate, Overconfidence, or Anger Point. Not really combinations, because you can only have one, but options for Nagroku. But I've been unable to get into the Dream World successfully. I've gotten to the point where I can send my Pokemon to the Dream World and it gives me a code to look it up, But whenever I try to go to the website, I guess because I'm on an American server, it will not do it. Now, if you come to the side of the building, it's kind of hard to see that doorway there, but you get an item over here. So you're going to want to pick that up. So let's keep exploring Hodomoe City. See if there's anything in the Pokemon Center of interest. Anything? Nope, I don't think so. They probably have Super Potions, Ultra Balls, all the items you need. But nothing new. Nothing to concern ourselves with. Yeah, I'd really like to understand how to get into the Dream World. Whether it's somehow getting onto the Japanese servers, if that's even possible, or who knows. Who knows? You may know. And if you do, please post below. And I guess we can't go to the gym today. That gym leader Yakin is not at his gym. And this right up here is a retirement home. No, not really. I don't know what I just said yes to there, but it kind of looks like a priesty guy. And I thought that was a retirement home up there. But there are some people in there that are not so old. So, I'm going to say it's not a retirement home. And this guy, not going to battle us. He's very frustrated, though, and walking on the beach, saying, "Why don't I have surf?" I'm wondering the same thing, buddy. I'm wondering the same thing. When will we get surf? I don't know. In the future. That's when. But, as always, we only have the now. So let's face this kid, the shorts kid. I didn't expect that triple battle to take so much time out, but I'm still just trying to get the mechanics down and see how it works. Now, it's important to note that triple battles and rotation battles are actually different. And with triple battles, you send out your Pokemon in the order that they are in your party, and you can't move them around to attack different Pokemon. And when in that formation, the center Pokemon can attack all the Pokemon. The two on the shouldering sides can only attack the Pokemon directly in front of them, so they can't reach over the battlefield and attack your opponent's rightmost Pokemon if you're all the way on the left. And with rotation battles, it throws in an extra mechanic of being able to rotate your Pokemon. And personally, I prefer rotation battles over the traditional triple battle system. Basically, I think that triple battles are nice and pretty cool, unneeded really, and I won't be doing too many of them because I feel that it's all based on luck. You know, luck of the draw, what 3 types do you have at the beginning of your party. It may become more interesting in the metagame, and by the way, I think this is the first time I'm seeing this Pokemon, a Hodomoe. He's down. But I like the rotation battles much better. There's an air of strategy there that just wasn't there in the regular triple battles. And finally, Megroku's evolving! And just like that, we have a Warubiru of our own. Now we're gonna start kicking some ass. Yeah, but I definitely like rotation battles a lot better than triple battles that are just stagnant. It's a lot more fun to just mess with your opponent, play mind games with them. You know, is he gonna switch? Is he gonna rotate? Because you can rotate the screen, or not rotate the screen, but rotate the field to get a new Pokemon out and then attack immediately after that. So it's not like traditional switching out. I think it's pretty fun. Very underused, which is a shame. Being that this is the 5th generation, you'd think you'd see some more 5th generation mechanics. But all you really see is 5th generation Pokemon. And I think we're going to end it off at this trainer here, so let's quickly crunch this Ishizume. And unfortunately it has Sturdy, otherwise that thing would have been taken down. And Stealth Rocks is pretty useless to you now. And we won't even waste another crunch. That's right. Done. More attack boost. Loving it. Awesome. So on the next episode of my Pokemon White walkthrough, we will continue exploring this dock system here and see what lies further south. I'll see you then, guys.